ACCR Racing, where we're going to be taking on the world's best in our class, and our class is clown racing class, so expect to see a mix of sim racing, twisted metal, and Mario Kart, maybe even some demolition derby. Now hopefully we don't get into any intense battles, but we probably will. Last Daytona try, someone came to cook in our kitchen and got upset when they got burnt, but we're going to be driving clean, smart driving is the goal. And the reason for that is because clean, safe, smart driving is usually what puts us from, you know, sometimes last race we started in complete, we got knocked out lap one into complete last position. And where did we finish? We finished 9th. So we're taking a little risk. Do know that when you play, again, it's only your last race that counts for your points. So that is something to note, folks. Now let's try to follow a 911 here. Love that 911. I'd rather be on this track with the 911. I was just afraid that if we get thrown, they showed an image of a Cayman GT4, and I cannot drive that Cayman for the life of me. We are not friends. So very important, we're going to be covering all the tips and tricks to getting your race in, to get you the best position possible. So we're going to be talking about brake points, acceleration points, defensive driving, sometimes offensive driving, but rarely, very rarely. So here, world's fastest, one of the world's fastest, the Porsche 911 drives on the bottom here. We want to use the full track, get up to the top, start braking a little at that camera, then here on the inside, full braking, and you sort of ease out of the brake as you approach the apex, and also to be able to have direction while driving. So at the 1, you see that black and white 1, we start braking. You have to let go of the brakes there, slowly let go of the brakes so we can start actually turning the car. Use the full track like the 911 just did. Full throttle here, you see those brake indicators, ignore them. First pylon, start braking. Oh, you gotta let go of, oh, and we wrecked out our first try. So try again. I was trying to brake a little later than usual there. And we've got time to put in 1 lap. Try to bring our qualifier down and talk tips of the track. So a handful of basic tricks and tips will get you faster. And I'm tortoise slow, but as a safe, smart driver, I often jump 5, sometimes even 10 positions in a race. So imagine with you being faster than me, what great things you'll be able to do. Now there, we got to let go of the brake because we're just going to sail right through if we didn't. He goes extra wide here. And still out. And that was going to be my last chance to try to actually do a full lap. But I want to continue testing to get through that section at a faster pace. And that's the unfortunate reality of it is perseverance is the thing that's going to make you a faster racer. It's trying to push it to the limit, and you got to go off the track once in a while to know where the limit is, because anyone can go around the track slowly and safely, but the trick is to get a little bit faster and push just a little bit more each time. So go to the outside here, then in first gear, get that rotation through, and you got to start accelerating pretty early through there. So just before the 1 this time, complete outside, try to get to the apex, always the goal, use the whole track. That means you're getting close to the limit or driving at the limit. Here, full throttle through. Just before or at the last pylon there, then you got to ease off the brakes so you can actually come and chase this apex. Start sliding, you just got to let go of the accelerator. I was being pretty stubborn there because I was continuing the slide. Didn't want to let go of the accelerator. Wanted to try to get a little more speed out of it. Now this is a better group than the last time. The last time I started in first with my 148 something or another. Now let's see, it says active points. I've got 19 active points. Let's try to bring this up. Get the little human pit stop in. Don't forget to pit on this race. And swap tires. You can probably make it by not adding any gas, but I'll probably add just a little bit.
Uncle Banjo has joined the room. C. Thompson,
So I'm a beginner, trying to go from beginner to winner, and often we do with safe, smart driving and a handful, sometimes 2 handfuls of tips when we've got the live chat. We don't have the live chat so much today because they are also racing Daytona, but we've got some pros and semi-pros in the live chat, and we're blessed to have them. And please join our JCCR racing crew. Join the racing crew. It's pretty easy. You subscribe and you turn bell notifications on. It is 100% free. There is no cost to that. So easy. Like every video. Turn subscriptions on. Subscribe. It's free. Turn that bell notification on, and then we get to race. We cover the tips and tricks. We learn from each other, because here the goal of the channel is to continue to foster a kind, caring community filled with coaches, mentors, teachers, people here to learn, all together, learning and growing together. A real community where we can make friends, have a fun time racing, and sometimes rant and get frustrated together on, the game that we love and sometimes hate. It's very exciting, very intense, and sometimes very frustrating. But it's a great game. Absolutely love it. Having a total blast, and I'm going to be here for a long time. So make sure you get in and you're part of the first 1,000 subscribers, because that will make you part of the JCCR racing crew, the OG crew. Later on, people will be part of the racing crew, but you'll be the OG crew. So make sure you throw out some comments so I know who you are, and we start to get to know each other. Brake to the apex and start getting speed here. Actually have a good distance behind and in front. This is perfect. This is a very nice setup to get a good qualifying. So pylon just before the last pylon there, the first pylon, sorry, you don't want to be braking at the last pylon. That'll be disastrous. At the yellow marker. And a little bit of gas here, now full throttle. Throttle. Most people call it, hey, Trains, what is up, buddy? How are you? Did you get any Daytona racing in today, or was PSN out for too long? I know we got it just in time to punch in what I thought would be one race, but the wife said I could get another race in. So here I am, trying to get better than 9th, which is what we got. Want to go through here at about 100 miles per hour and 3rd gear and start already accelerating. So this, because that one section can play a huge difference on the type of lap you have. And now I think we're going to be under 150 just because of that one section. Now, the Ferrari likes to be revved out. Oh, okay, so you didn't have a PSN outage. Awesome. Very cool. Glad to hear it. Now we get to the top of the track. And first for rotation through here. Light pedal in first. Got to be careful if you got no traction control on. Easily slip out and wipe out like we saw in the last live at Daytona. And Trains, I'm going to read your comment soon as this lap is up. Looks like my first lap is red, so I guess it got disqualified or whatever. What's going on in red means it does not count. So this one hopefully will. Must have been counted as like the out lap. So here you got to be on the gas and racing towards the yellow, which is very different than a lot of turns in the game. Here from the yellow, tip of that yellow. Oh, and I missed that's going to be slow because I completely missed the apex. We got to chase those apexes, hunt them. We got to be apex hunters. Hey, Viking King Gaming, awesome. I'm going to have to check out your channel. Let me know if you've got a YouTube channel, and if so, what games you cover or what content you cover. We also have a brother channel called Johnny's Car Care and Reviews, where we test out the real-world vehicles, such as our 2017 GT350, our 2024 Ford F-150, a red Porsche 911 1999, and a 2000 Porsche 911 black, and a completely JDM full-out Japanese right-hand drive Toyota MR2 that is on its 4th engine. Yeah, those liveries are for me. Ozzy is an awesome mate. I'm very blessed to have him and others as part of the live chat. So 149's probably going to put us somewhere around 6th. We got to try to have a fast one here. At the 1, we brake, we go late, we turn in late on this one. So it sounds like we've got another YouTuber for Gran Turismo 7. So I'm going to look into that. I believe it was King James. I'm going to catch the live chat just after. So red pylon, we got braking. Follow the tire marks on the track, usually a safe bet. So this is going to be faster. If we can hold it together, we should be at a 148. Braked too early there, but we'll just get a better line. Watch out, we started to slide. So once you start to slide in the mid-engine, it's time to let off the throttle. Yeah, Ozzy is absolutely awesome. So we go to from the outside, just before the 1, last 25%, get it down to into 3rd, get it to 100 miles per hour for the first turn, slowed down a little too much there because I lost control. Didn't have the stones to hold it through at 100 miles per hour. Let's see, can we get a top 3 position for starting? I think this is going to be a 148. This is going to be good. Now, one of the world's fastest drivers, the Ghost 911 that I did in the preparing for this race video, drove on the bottom here, so as am I, and we did get there we go, 3rd. Fantastic. 0.8 off first, and in the racing world, 0.8 is a ton, because, almost a second times 15 laps equals trouble. So, Mookie, good job, mate. That is fast. Oh, Hades 561 with a 147.4. Good job, man. I'm now 4th at 1.3 seconds above. So let's see as people get in that time. I want to check the live chat out, my friends in the live. So Trains, happy you made it here, man. Awesome. Good to see you. Viking King Gaming. Very cool. Not King James, sorry, that's a Bible. But Viking King Gaming. I'm going to have to check you out. Thank you so much for being here tonight. And Viking King saying, saw Ozzy showing off a lot of liveries. Those for you. Yeah, he's been very kind. He's built us a livery for every vehicle. I have to put him as moderator on the channel. Now, Trains World, JC, by the way, how much gold trophies you have in licenses? Oh, not enough. I got to work on that, and that's one of the key ways to get faster. But the thing is, I have trouble switching from one vehicle to another. My brain gets wired, and I get into the muscle memory, and then, I was horrific trying to drive this Ford GT for the road circuit. I always say, hey, do the circuit experience. You're going to be fast. It's going to make you faster. But I just can't drive the Ford GT. It's like I have to unlearn how to drive the Ferrari and 458 Italia and the 911. Ozzy is the man. Yes, he is. Very cool. So Viking King Gaming, I'm going to note this and check you out. Now, active points, 19. Let's try to hold it together. So our last race, we got, it's wild. The last Daytona we did live, the person who finished the race first is also the person in qualifying had to drive way out of his way to grandma's house to smack my grandmother around, or me, but so far out, I like to say you had to drive to grandma's house. So he drove over to grandma's house and knocked us out. That frustrated me in qualification. Lap 1, I think turn 2 or 3 of the actual race, I get completely taken out, put into last, finished in 8th or 9th, But in the process, did something I almost never do. I always drive clean and smart, and I don't retaliate. So I don't hold grudges. I don't come back after someone. But someone was banging on me on a straightaway, and then in a corner, they came in and they just kind of used me as their brakes. They just drove into me. So they came and cooked in my kitchen, and they got burnt. And so I do also cover, it's not offensive driving, but it's what to do with people that are causing you trouble and now are just in a bad position, or well, they're in a position to learn. But unfortunately, I feel bad. That person probably rage quitted out, said let's have a clean race like 4 or 5 times, and then quit out, which is unfortunate because it means they didn't learn, hey, if I drive into people on the track, they might take me out. Train saying, I'm so good at racing, I've learned where to go exactly at each corner. Wow, fantastic. That's great. Knowing the right drive line and the right brake points is key to getting as fast as possible and then modifying and playing around with them. I don't have that type of time in the game, but what I am doing here is showing people that when you have a dream or any goal and you break it up into much smaller achievable goals and you put a little bit of time in every day or every week, you're gonna get better. And it's not about raw talent, it's all about perseverance, discipline. Have the discipline and the perseverance to just keep on trying. Remove your ego out of it, because you start anything new, you're gonna suck. You can be the world's best high school football player, you go into university and you suck all over again, you're the worst on the team. Then you could go into pro football or pro sports and you left university as the best player in the league. Well, you're going to be pretty garbage when you start out generally in the pro league, other than, the 1 in 1 billion, the legends. Here we go. Yeah, Aussie Pug Designs down on the bottom lip. He is the man. Got to put a moderator on the channel. Aussie Pug making the best designs. Here we go. Get ready for some intense, chaotic racing as we try to hold position and, when it's safe, climb the ladder. Now watch, because you're going to learn about safe, smart driving, because often that's what gets us big positions. Someone coming in super hot here, but, kind of the right speed, really. That's the whole pack here that's going excessively slow. Oh, that was silly of me. Oh, and getting knocked on the straightaway even though I was way off the right line. Lap 1, the Ferrari is not great at holding it together. It's very puntable. I've seen footballs get punted less often than this. So I'm just going to keep a little distance, full throttle through here just the same, but I want to keep my distance, play it safe. Tires don't seem all that warmed up because I shouldn't have been in a out position there. Gotta throttle it to the line. You can see I gave us a little distance on what's behind us. Ease up on the pedal as we get towards the yellow and let it go once we get there, because then we gotta switch into easing onto the gas, the accelerator. Oh, take care, Trains. Thank you so much for dropping in and saying hello. And don't forget, streamline behind cars, follow behind him in the qualifying laps. It does nothing. But now they're breaking wind for us. And no, it doesn't mean they're farting for us. Breaking wind for us is not a smelly experience. It's all about them taking the wind resistance. Get down into third, drive through here as close to 100 as possible, but the pack is going a little slower than I'd like. Well, I'm happy they're going slower, but I don't want to drive into the back of them. That would not be safe, smart driving. Beautiful Porsche. Favorite car in the game. So don't forget to like and subscribe. Turn bell notifications on to not miss any of the action. So here, benefiting from... Here I see him as my teammate. I don't want to take him out. One, he might come back and seek revenge. But if he comes and attacks me, I will take people out. He came to cook in my kitchen, and oh, I forgot about the turn. I got too distracted with the excitement of him coming to cook in my kitchen and getting completely burnt. Well, this will be exciting, and now I have to climb the whole pack when I took myself out of third. So important lesson, life and in racing. Don't take your eyes off the prize. We've got, and the prize here is each corner. We got to take it turn by turn. And we got to be in the right place on each corner. We can't just celebrate the little victories. We got to stay focused. But I'm right in with the pack. I'm not like last race where I lost 15 seconds from being taken out. Oh, never mind. Maybe I'm getting taken out here, turning against their hits. So turning outside of the track to stay inside the track. So they're going to take this probably all pretty slow. Sorry, mate. Sorry, trying to catch up. So that was dirty of me. That was my responsibility to not drive into him, and he was in a fine line. Yeah, I'm going to try to read your message when I'm done. Good night, trains. Take care, buddy. See you again soon. Now, here's too close. I got to keep an eye on those markers, and I'm too close, so I got to go in and get some visuals. Put it in third, so now I can throttle through here and find the gap and get through. Now, this is way more exciting than playing up in third because I've got toys to play with. Not boys to play with, toys to play with. I don't know if they're male or female here. Oh, he's going to get a slowdown from a penalty. Now, the danger with driving low on the track here is someone can take me out, but I can also just, when they wind up, follow in and absorb and have them spin out. Oh, dirty dog. That was just dirty dog. Just a little paint trading. I can respect that, barbecue man. Trying to keep an eye on the markers. Getting a little ahead here. Got to start racing towards the yellows. Here, full throttle through. Let's see if everyone does it, or if we're going to have a jam up. Everyone does it. Good. Full outside. Then cut in. I cut in a little too early, and that got me a hit. He used me for brakes, bounced off of me. Oh, so fun. Here on the tip. You don't want to get pushed out. Defend those apexes. Get in on them. So I'm going to go a little higher. So, a little too far for streamlining at this point, I believe. So I'm going to go lower, cover less track. Then oh, clean up on aisle 5. We got it. Clean up. Went through extra slow here to avoid some traffic, having more distance, so I've got time to position myself to avoid an accident. I'd love for there to be no ghosting, but if you take someone out, you pay for the damages on your car. Put damages on full and have it full replacement value. These are $2 to $3 million vehicles easily. Have it $4 to $8 million if you total out your car plus your opponent's car. Climbing on back, now in 9th. We're gonna kick and crawl our way back to the top. Or crash and burn trying. Woo-wee! Well, already we're in 9th, so right around where we finished the last race. Last race now no longer counts. Your last race is always the only race that counts. It's not an average of your races. Got to race to the yellow here. Let go, because I was a little too early. Oh, a little corrective. Lost a position there. That's fine. We'll get it back. Try to get in a little closer to that Corvette so we can break win for us and streamline behind them. Shake and bake to the win. Here, let's try to get close to the 1 for braking. Got to get back on the throttle early, letting go just very quickly twice to redirect the nose. Come on down, yes. Got to get in close here. Rev out 5th like there's no tomorrow. Woo! Whoa, that came out of nowhere. So he must not have been driving safe or smart. Used engine braking. Gotta try out manual because you get the benefit of slowing down more with the engine braking. So you downshift to slow down faster. At the red pylons, pylon 1. Use the full course, cut it up in diagonals. Full throttle through here. Eats his grass, not mandatory. Should have started braking more closer to that red pylon. Ease up on the pedal as you get to the apex, then ease into the, once you're at the apex, ease into the throttle. Now here I see this 7th Dave Hill. He's like my racing partner. We're like on a team right now. I don't want to take him out. I want to benefit from him breaking the win for us. And he's driving the lines well, so I want to follow him because it'll increase our chances of having fast laps as well. We can focus on our brake points, acceleration points, plus his line, and do some double learning. That's the good DL. There we go, getting one of our faster laps. We're gonna defend the apex here. He got a little ego hurt. His ego got crushed there as we passed him. He hit us, it slowed him down, and now he's got to deal with the pack. He's in the wolf pack, and they're gonna be chewing on his leg. Gotta let go of the brakes here, otherwise you're gonna slide right through. First gear for the rotation through there, so we don't slide off. Ooh, should have revved out 4. Big mistake for the Ferrari. Cars that like to be revved out. The NSX, the Porsche 911, the Ferrari, all those need to be revved out. You do not rev out the Lamborghini, the Corvette, or the Viper. Rev it right out. 5th especially. Really got to rev this one out. You can drive flat here. The only danger is when there's cars around. As you saw, lap 1 or 2, they tried to take us out, and the grass is right there. Go wide here, and then in. Oh, and we got punted hard. Throwing us off our line. That will cost us a second. And this guy, I'm not going to retaliate. I don't know if it was him that punted me. And it'd be silly. I'm going to slow both of us down if I punt him. And then we'll have the wolf pack chewing away, gnawing away on us like we're the dead carcass. Oh, that's unfortunate. Silly ghosting. Hey, Mark Brendan, what is up, mate? That's one of our excellent drivers in the chat, giving out excellent pro tips. Now 4th, we got to rev out a good amount. And 5th, we have to rev out a whole lot. All right, we don't have the radar on. That would be a basic pro tip. Go through here as close to 100 miles per hour as possible. Letting go of the accelerator just if you need to reposition the nose, but you got to really sail through there is the key. I don't have incredibly fast times. I'm tortoise slow, but I do observe what the world's best do with the Ghost. And teaching is sort of my thing. I was a tennis instructor for years, like 8 years if I recall. 8 years of tennis as a tennis instructor. So there you can see we're running a little more gas than last time. We didn't get to, I guess, follow and have the streamline quite as much, so we need that gas. So we see the little white double triangle, or the diamond. We need to get to at least there. In the pits, what's going on in the chat? We've got Trains, we got Mark Brandon. Really cool stuff, guys. Glad you're here. Oh, what happened? Did I get gas? Oh, I got full gas. Oh, my bad. Okay, so maybe 2 seconds lost there. We'll be fine. So don't make that rookie mistake. Yeah, I needed fuel, but I didn't need that much fuel. Woo-wee. I'm still not confident enough to start braking at the first pylon. That's probably about, from my observations there, just right before is when the world's fastest start braking. And at that triangle point there. So now we're in 12th, but there's quite a few people in front of us that have not pitted. So we're going to watch the positions drop right down. And I got 8th or 9th on the last race, despite getting taken out really bad and a 15-second loss on lap 1. So just 2 quick let-offs of the throttle to redirect the nose there, so I don't go off and get a time penalty from driving or lose control in the grass. And this was my fast section when we did the Ghost in the preparation, lap preparation. That one section I was actually ahead, it looked like, the world's fastest, or one of the world's fastest, a top 10. And it's nice when you're driving manual, you can shift to help you from not going out. You shift and you get a little bit more control. Use the shift, to help control the vehicle. Let's try to get down to 1:48, which was our practicing time. Mind you, it certainly helps when you're following the world's best, or 6th or 8th best in the world. And that's key. Load a Ghost, but yes, a lot of you are probably losing track of the Ghost. That's normal. But to not lose track of the Ghost, have them reset every sector. It's in the options menu under Ghost. Oh, that's weird. That's trippy. Very, very trippy. Let me know in the comments what you think of that. The car is getting reset and the whole ghosting. Okay, so top 3. We started 4th or 5th. We were 3rd. But I took myself out. My bad. Use the whole track up to the top, then come in. Oh, and that was too hot. That's what I did when I was in 3rd position. I got too hungry. Too hungry trying to get faster laps. Lesson relearned. A little early on the throttle there, so lost a lot of time on that turn right there. Big mistake. So a lot of these turns are turns you need to turn in late on and then get on the throttle, what may seem a little late as well. So we got a little action behind us. What looks like a shark or some sort of rabid animal. Should have revved out fifth there. That'll give him a little chance to catch up. So at the black bar, get the braking in, try to get through here at 100 miles per hour. Now our PSN, PlayStation Network, was out, so this is only our second try at Daytona and the last try that we can perform. We're going to use the whole track, go up to the top here, start turning in at the black camera. Oh, that was good. That was better. Woo! Really weird stuff going on. Trippy, trippy. Go wide. And start gassing here. Yeah, there we go. Gotta get better than 8th. 7th or higher. Oh, that trippiness of the internet cut. It looked like he was just gonna suddenly stop, so I actually let off the throttle. So late turn-ins. First gear for rotation. Race to the yellow marker here. Little bit of slide. Mid-engines handle so incredibly well and grip such incredible grip until you start to slip. But you get used to it. You get used to the slip. And then you get all the advantage of the incredible grip of the mid-engine or the Porsche 911 rear engine. Tons of weight over the rear wheels here, outside wall. A little slower that time going through there because of the slide. Sliding is not winning. But here at JCCR Racing, we want to go from beginner to winner. So follow along as we try to go from 0 to hero, achieving our dream of getting into the A class. So really to go from 0 to hero. But every week with the new races, at least in our class, we usually have 0 experience at the beginning of the week and actually finish in winning position by the end of the week. But I'm not going to do better than last race if I keep pulling that turn off like that. Time to learn from my mistakes, as we all need to in life. Mistakes are fine as long as we don't keep making the same mistake. Gotta learn from them. Full throttle through here. Yellow, apex to apex, yellow to yellow. They're not candy canes here. .6 off, so not quicker. Get to the outside here. Start braking a little after that little black camera bar thingy. Need to go through there a lot quicker. That was slow for that section. Rev out that 5th gear in the Ferrari. just like in the 911 and NSX. Great mid-engine cars, NSX being the easiest to drive. Get to the apex so that we can be back on the throttle that much earlier. Second does not like to be revved out the way fifth does. Start braking at the red pylon, or just before. Got our markers set up, trying to chase down T-Wood and Devon. Need to pass those before the end of the race. Little understeer, or nose turn in. Don't think I'm going to bring it into 149 on this one. But we will get it on the last 2 laps. Perseverance will win out. Oh, okay, into the 149. Let's aim for 148. Well, that was good. In on the apex, so we can be back on the throttle nice and early. Just drive the course as straight as possible. Late turn-ins on these turns, because that is Daytona. A little correction with the steering wheel there. See if this section was slower or faster. Ease up on the braking as we get to the apex. Okay, so that was faster. We'll should be into the 148s now. Ooh, that 210 was a pit lap, 155, that was not fast. Go through at 100. Or at least get the first corner at about 103, that first apex. So this has been a fast lap. Let's see. It won't put us down into the fastest lap, but it'll be our fastest lap. Rev out the fifth. She can't take no more, Captain. I've given her all she's got. Yeah, fifth, that was all she's got. 148.8, we made it down. A little too much braking there, or braking was just a little too early. Too early, too effective. Either one. Ideally you want to brake as late as possible, as late but as safe as possible. Woo! Thought that we were going to slide out there. Felt like an over rotation. Like we did there, that loses time. Yeah, those 2 slide outs definitely lost some time there. Together, losing 0.7. So we know it's going to rev out at 158, 159. So that's when we'll switch miles per hour. That's when we switch into sixth. Worst performance, better qualifying. I don't know how many points if the qualifying gives us any points, but better qualifying. But that was worse than the last race where we finished 8th or 9th. Whew. This group was definitely faster with the top speed being at 146. Previously, the speed was... top speed was actually in the qualifying was by the person who took us out, blind shooter in the qualifying, if I recall correctly. So let's see how the things shook out. Whew. There we go, 10th. Not as good as last time. Do remember, your last race is the only race that counts. SLVRFX saying, GG, gonna try my hand at the last race. Last one chance, one and done. One and the last, so good luck, man, good luck. Good luck, buddy. Wishing you the best. All right, Mark Brendan. Hey, got to watch another car review. It was on the new Ford Maverick you posted a day ago. Enjoy watching them videos. Thank you so much, Mark Brendan, for checking out our sister or brother channel, where it's myself and my wife often reviewing vehicles. So we are reviewing the Ford Maverick 2025 all-wheel drive hybrid and long-term review. We do long-term reviews on our, I think, 5 vehicles. We've got a 1991 Toyota MR2. JDM right-hand drive with us. Everything is modified on it. We've got a Shelby GT 350, so Shelby GT 350 with a V8 flat plane crank, just like this Ferrari 458 that we're driving. So its red line starts at 8,250 RPM. It is a screamer of a vehicle. Absolutely incredible. Check out that review. We've got a 2024 Ford F-150 Tremor, as well as 2 Porsche 911s, a 1999, which is great for its dual row IMS. Barely any failure. About 1% of the time they grenade and blow up the engine. And then Porsche engineers were like, oh, we got to fix this. This isn't good enough. And they threw in a single row IMS bearing where the engines apparently are suspected to grenade over 10% of the time. They never took responsibility, never paid someone's repair, and never did a recall. Porsche, I'm happy you're back to being reliable. So let's see how it shook out. You've got Bustin' Heads in first. Congratulations. Mookie in second. Very, very fast. Hades 561 in third. Looking a lot like the qualifier, but after the qualifier I was in fourth, but drove myself off the track, didn't even get attacked. Well, I got attacked a little, but nothing we couldn't handle. The person that attacked us actually flew off the track. It was a black 911, I think. I can't remember. But I think it was T-Wood. Was it T-Wood? No. Anyways, doesn't matter. We had fun tonight. Thank you so much for watching. Now let's see for points. Where are we going to finish up? We've got 8 points and then 18. So is it that we get 8 for the qualifier? Let me know in the comments section. I'm no pro here. I'm a beginner. Trying to go from beginner to winner every week. Starting off the tracks often with 0 experience and trying to finish the end of the week with a few pole positions. So finishing a hero and using basic pro tips. I'm not a pro, but tips I've picked up from pros and applying them, and see how taking pro tips but then applying them to beginner and amateur racers, how we can improve our skill level. So if learning and growing together sounds good to you, if being part of one of the kindest, most helpful and knowledgeable communities, live chat communities, if that sounds good to you, you just that's free. Subscribe and turn bell notifications on, also free. And you want bell notifications on, otherwise YouTube probably will never show you this material or suggest this material again, and you'll just forget. So subscribe, turn bell notifications on, and then you're part of the JCCR racing crew. But not only that, there's more. You're part of the JCCR racing crew OGs, the original guys and gals OGs, the original gangsters. So join in while there's still space in the first 1,000 subscribers, and drop some comments so we can get to know each other, build a friendship, and start learning and growing together. Mark Brendan, thank you so much for making it to the live chat. SLVRFX, good luck, mate. You're up next. Mark Brendan, again, Trains, thanks for making it in. And we also had Viking King Gaming. I'm going to go check out your YouTube channel, and I suggest everyone to check out his YouTube channel. Thank you so much, man, for making it in here. And let's see. So those are the ones that came into live and gave us a howdy ho. Howdy, folks. And now, good night. And in the meantime, until next time, I wish you all more cars and more power, and I hope you get to put the pedal to the metal on a car, your dream car, real soon. Take care. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you taking the time to watch. Your time is precious. I'm blessed to have you watching. Thank you so much. See you next time.